All right, so I was on the 2-man one time, and we had ate together at Jimmy John's. We took the girls to Jimmy John's. We ate together and shit. And when we were leaving the Jimmy John's, we were going to the DP Dough, and a crackhead, mind you, so we're walking, it's 4 of us, and I was on the side closest to the sidewalk, and my homeboy was closest to the street. So when we walked past the crackhead, I was the closest one to this nigga, right? He was like, hey, do any of you guys have some money, please? You know what I'm saying? And at the time, right, my family, they always give me a bunch of money for like my first week of college. They sent me up to campus with money, you know? I had a lot of money. I had at least $200-300, you know? At least. So I was like, bet. I was like, man, I ain't gonna be a selfish ass nigga. Like if I was rich, I could give a nigga a 20 ball, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, but y'all get what I'm saying, man. I sent that nigga. This nigga had Cash App. I told him, I was like, I ain't got no paper money, nigga. You got some digital shit? He was like, I got Cash App. I gave that nigga my Cash App, sent him 20. He was like, this is what he said. He was like, I'm hungry, I'm starving, and y'all got some money. That's what he said. And I felt kind of bad. And I was like, I do have money. What kind of nigga would I be to just walk by this nigga and let him starve? You know what I'm saying? Even if he was lying, he got to take that up with God if he lied to get a nigga money. I sent him 20, and we went in the DP Dough. We standing in there, and my homie, he was like, bro, why would you get that nigga money, man? That nigga lied, bro. You know, this nigga assuming the worst. And I ain't gonna lie, this nigga was kind of getting in my head. I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna lie. If that nigga did steal my money, I'm about to beat his ass. So I ran out of DP Dough, y'all. I ran out the store, and I was looking for the, mind you, it's like 11, 12 at night. It's dark as hell outside. I ain't give a fuck. If this nigga just stole my money, I'm about to beat his ass. A grown ass man, by the way. I'm running looking for this nigga. I ran to the Jimmy John's because he claimed he was gonna get that. And thank God this nigga was in the Jimmy John's, y'all. Thank God he was actually getting food. So I had to play it off. Because he could tell when I came through the door, I was kind of hostile. So he was like, oh, why are you here? What's up? I had to play it off. I was like, oh no, man, I just came to help you order, man. Is this your first time here? You know what I'm saying? I am a great communicator. So I was able to play that shit off smoothly. So I was just talking to the nigga. Then he showed me his rap videos. This nigga 30, he been rapping for over a decade. Still ain't see no results, no progress. I'm like, hey man, maybe that shit ain't meant for you. That's what I wanted to say, but I ain't want to crush his dreams. But yeah, that shit was crazy. But I ended up feeding a random man that night, so that's a plus. But I'm telling you now, if I ain't see that nigga in the Jimmy John's, boy, if I would have found that nigga, I would have beat his ass.